Hey, hello, Domain Dave, Cheap Wine Finder. Again, we write up a review of value price wine. We've been doing it for a long time. As a resource, there's a lot of people writing about expensive wines, but the wines that everybody drinks, they don't really give it their best shot, and and we do. We try to be as honest as possible, and that's where we're at today. I've got a $7.99 Trader Joe's wine that's been selling at Trader Joe's from at least 2009. No, it's not Two Buck Chuck. This one is dearly beloved IV Red, and it's the vintage 2023. This is the bottle with the Day of the Dead painted skull on the label, and all the flowers and everything. It's a nice bottle. It's been around forever, and it's perfect for Halloween. And while it's all red, and a lot of the Day of the Dead things are very colorful, this still works, especially as a red wine. And like I said, it's been around forever. I think 3 different people have made it for Trader Joe's over the years, and Precept Wines was the largest wine company in the Northwest. Makes this wine nowadays, and the blend is Petite Sirah, Zinfandel, Tannat, I almost forgot, and finally some Tempranillo. Petite Sirah was a grape that a man named Durf blended together with another grape. I think Persan, I'm not sure. I've never seen it or heard it pronounced before. But this is back in the phylloxera disease days of France's vineyards, where whole vintages were getting wiped out. And he put the 2 grapes together because the one grape was a strong, healthy one, and then Syrah. And by the time he got the 2 things put together and stable, well, the problems in the vineyard are over, and no one wanted that grape anymore because Syrah grape was just doing fine on its own. But it somehow made it to Australia and the United States, where you often find it blended with Zinfandel. It's not uncommon to have a Zinfandel wine be 92% Zinfandel and 8% Petite Sirah. It's also a staple in red blends, like here. Tannat is a blending grape from France. The color of the grape comes from the skins. When they press the grapes, and the thicker the grape skins are, the more color comes out. That's why Pinot Noir you can see through. Well, Tannat you can't see through, and it's got structure, and it's got that deep color, and that's why you see it. And for the one thing, it's kind of funny. It is the red grape of Uruguay. If you go to a fancy restaurant in Uruguay anytime soon, you order a local wine, you're getting a Tannat. And Tempranillo, well, that's the red grape of Spain. That's all over the place. It's a great grape, but you don't see it a lot in California. But these grapes are all from Lodi. Previous, maybe the last 2 or 3 vintages have been from Lodi, but before that, the dearly beloved IV Red was from the Central Coast, and it was a whole different blend. So what else do we have here? So we have a good, interesting, not a kind of a left field blend. You don't always get those 3 grapes together, but that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with that. And Lodi is a great place for value priced wine. It's kind of too far inland where it shouldn't be able to grow grapes because it gets too hot, but it's in the valleys that come off of the delta of the San Pablo Bay. Well, the valleys are deep enough and close enough to San Pablo Bay, not that it's that close, that fog will roll in the morning, and cool breezes will come in the morning and at night. So it kind of mediates the hot days. Let me take another sip. It's a tasty wine. It just is. It's a nice sipping wine. You can have burgers and stuff with this. This is comfort food wine, not made to be made with food. Any red wine, pretty much any red, you can have something with it. There's some food, a plate of cheese, sausage, something. You could have that, and I recommend doing that as much as possible. This is a sipping wine. It's smooth. It's dark, and it just sips well. once you taste it and kind of figure out what's going on in your glass, you just enjoy it, especially on a cool evening. Now, this is a Halloween wine because it has a Day of the Dead label on it, but it's not strictly a Halloween wine. I usually have a problem with Christmas wines that have Santa Claus or something on the label because you're not going to drink that if it's not December. But this is a wine that can go year-round. Maybe it's probably better when it's a little cooler outside, but that has nothing to do with the fact that it's the Day of the Dead wine, because actually Day of the Dead's in the spring. Just took another sip. There's a couple of nice vanilla flavors going on here. You kind of start getting some of that tannins in there. Tannins are good. Red wine should always have tannins. They don't always, a lot of times they're kind of reduced. And this one, the tannins don't bite, but they're there. They give a little structure. And you get these dark fruit flavors, and you get these kind of maybe red berries, maybe some raspberries, maybe some pomegranate. All good. I'm liking this wine the more I sip it. That's not always the case. Sometimes I get bored with it after a while. It starts out fine, then it's like, oh, you again. No, not this one. And $7.99 for a Halloween party wine with a Day of the Dead label and drinks really good. I think that's a pretty good idea. And, if you're not having a big party, buy a couple extra bottles so when it gets cold in November, you got something good to drink. Yeah, this is a quality wine at a very good price. Dearly beloved IV Red 2023. Any good $7.99 wine is all right with me. So there you go. This is Domain Dave, cheapwinefinder.com. And like us, we like your podcast. We got more wines coming up, like always. And I'll be talking to you a couple of days. I might even find another couple of Halloween wines. There's not a lot of new labels out this year. It's been a down year for a lot of things. But if I can find another one, I will. But adios, and I'll be talking to you. Adios. Bye-bye.